What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Meosha Bean. I'm back with the reaction video for you guys today. Today, we're reacting to another Candace Owens debates students abortion argument full video. So we're going to get right into it. This should be a very interesting one. It's about 30 minutes long, so we're going to watch a little bit of it, and the full reaction is going to be on my Patreon if you want to see my commentary to this video. All right, so let's get into it.
What's your take on the young lady who got pregnant and the man who got her pregnant tells her to abort the baby because he doesn't care for the kid and doesn't not want to be in that kid's life? She has no family, no help, and she wants to focus on school and her career. Is it best for her to get rid of the kid and focus on herself and having a family later down the road? Because if she has that kid, that child's going to be a burden upon her.
Did you catch it? You want me to repeat
Yeah,
Yeah, I could repeat it. So I think you're
giving us a scenario of somebody who's pregnant with a kid.
Was
the
this
father
the Ohio
doesn't want
situation of the young lady that went to Indiana to get the abortion, or are you just talking more generally?
Generally.
You're talking generally. Okay.
And you're saying that if the kid was born, they would be ill-advantaged. Is that what you're asking? That and your end question is, what should they do?
What she should do? She should just
Like
get rid
abortion
of the baby,
ethics, basically, is
or
the question.
have family.
You should absolutely choose life. It's such a scary thing to me to think. And actually, who was it that said, I think it was Ronald Reagan, everybody who argues for abortion has already been born, right? Which the many examples, and this is what is so problematic about the argument of people that are pro-choice, is that it ignores all of the people that grew up in broken homes and made something of themselves, people who were adopted, people that grew up in group homes, what they were able to contribute to society. It basically says the argument that unless your life is rosy, unless you have a rosy start, then you don't have a right to life, and your life is not worth living, and that could not be more wrong and more backwards. It's so wrong. I especially, you guys obviously know a lot about my upbringing. Like, my story is one that I hope serves as an example when people read it of what can happen when you triumph this idea of victimhood, when you realize that you're not a victim and that you are always in the driver's seat of your own life and you can be a victor. Everybody, by the way, has terrible things that happen in their lives. Absolutely. Don't believe that because you see somebody and they grew up and they're super wealthy that they don't have issues, or people that actually, I personally find that the wealthiest kids are the most effed up, personally, what I life, right? And for people to not even have the opportunity to try because somebody has sentenced them to death and said your life is not worth living because you don't have a father that loves you or a mother that wants you, it deeply saddens me. It's so backwards. It is so antithetical to everything that we believe as conservatives. If you meet a conservative that says, well, I'm a little flimsy on the life stuff, they don't know what it means to be a conservative. Fundamentally, at our core, is that we believe in life, right? We believe in life and the right to life. And so, absolutely, in every scenario, I would choose life over and over again. And let me tell you, just as someone who has had a child, your life begins. If you think in a moment while you're pregnant that it may be a burden, and you may be fearful, when you have that child, you will realize that life begins when you become a mother or a father. It is the most beautiful, wonderful chapter of anybody's life, no matter how difficult it may be.
I do not believe there's a thing as an unwanted child in America. There's 1 million abortions in America every single year, about 3,000 a day. And there's twice as many people than that on the adoption waiting list. So if every single person who had an abortion had that baby and put them up for adoption, they could all be put up and adopted twice over in America. There's no such thing as an unwanted child in America. Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was a really, really good response. I agree. But again, like I said, everybody has a different view on this topic. People say, well, I control my body. If the person that I was with isn't someone that I liked or I was raped, then I have rights to do that. Okay. I say okay. It's your choice. But yeah, I do agree with that. If you have a child, and yeah, no matter what, it's unfortunate, but you don't want to kill the child, you know what I mean? Because that kid could grow up and be the best thing that ever happened to you, and I feel like yeah, I think they answered it quite well. Definitely pro-life for sure. Especially if you're talking about just what family meant back then is completely different now. the society says, I mean, everything is just so different. Everybody has their opinions. Everybody has their viewpoint. It's like we've walked away from, being conservative, or being that conservative is wrong. At one point, I mean, if you think about it, the family unit was very much instilled in a lot of people in our homes. We saw these images. I mean, being from a filmmaker, I would see these kind of movies and shows displaying positive families, loving families, and promoting that. And that was something that at least I did. I looked up to it, and I was born in the 90s. I remember The Cosby Show, very loving family that was in a lot of people's homes, and unfortunately we have kind of gotten away from those principles, because times have changed with this whole, you can, you don't, look, if you don't want a family, you don't have to have a family, but don't go around and bashing someone else's beliefs and viewpoints that actually strongly believe in family structure or having children, or, being that their greatest gift is for them to be a mother, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we all can like understand and each other's point of view. Like, I'm someone that is very much, I chose my career over the family dynamic. I did. And that's on me. And but I love this sense of family. I love people who are in relationships. I love people who have children. I think it's the most beautiful thing ever. Just because I didn't choose that route does not mean I think people should do what I'm doing. Everybody has their individual dynamic or thought process, and I don't look at it as a bad thing for people to, want to have a child and to deliver their kid into this world, or not have kids, because I don't have children either. I quite literally chose my career over everything. But that's me. But I would never tell somebody, don't go and choose life, and don't have a family, don't get married. I will always say, do that. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's absolutely great to have those things. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscriptions. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for all new videos that drop on this page. Hit my Patreon. Only for $5, become a member. We have videos that I don't post here that will be on there. Follow my M.V.B Films Productions, my merch. Go get it, cop it, wear it. Support my production. We have a lot of films, commentary, podcasts, a lot of conversations to be had on this channel and on those other channels like Patreon, Instagram, TikTok, and all those places like that. But anyway, thank you guys again. Become a member. Become a member on this channel. We have videos that you won't be able to see, only if you become a member, and a little bit more in-depth conversation, things about me, who I am, behind the scenes, stuff like that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.